Most recently, it was used for art spaces. So we've over the last few years, actually been two full-time art teachers, including one that was a ceramics. And a ceramics instructor, so she had a kiln and all down the hall. We're going to walk through what you guys do as a library and computer space. And it was turned into an art studio at first. So you'll see the paint on the floors. That's where all that paint is from. Okay? So if y'all want to come this way. I will also say along this way, if you live in a space or if you know something about the area that you want to share, please do, because we're still learning about part of it too, especially as people swap through, people come and go, Like I said, there was the legend. Are they still in there? Which way are y'all going to go? You're going to go down? Okay. So the other group ahead of us is still there, but like I said, so this was turned into art space. The next room is also part of the old library. It was used as a book room for a while then too. The book room seems to move around a lot because, hold on, I believe this is Mary Alice. No, I think I did before by accident. Okay. All right.
If I hadn't been in our room, I would have never seen this.
So like the book room ended up in what is now an art space.
This was the computers.
Academic
Really?
Yeah, so you came in that way and then came back here.
I'm
for
thinking
our
of a different space then, that I was off limits to.
I'm just kind of waiting to get a signal that they're moving.
Yeah, this was computers and then you come
Art
here
catalog and stuff is around the
I must have not come through here much because I don't really have a memory of it. I don't remember what you're describing. I believe you though.
There was other computer labs, so maybe you never came in here. Maybe you used one of the other labs.
Yeah. I only used one lab and it wasn't this. It was on the first floor.
Miss Schutte was like this was open.
Wait.
Like this was all open.
Is it coming?
Wait, this is the library.
Yes.
I didn't hear what he said earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I know exactly. Yeah, that's where I got on the internet for the first time in there.
It was all open.
Yeah, and this is where the senior thesis used to be, right here.
The AV club behind that glass right
Yeah.
there. That's the door.
Yeah. Oh, I just didn't know where I was.
And that's the door to Cedar Street that we weren't supposed to ever go through.
Yeah.
Yes, right?
Yeah, there were little plants over here. Black stuff.
Slap some Casper in the library and have it.
Sure.
So yeah, so this is the other part of the library. Where it's going to lead out to is 4th floor. And from there, we're going to go up. So while we're waiting, could I just get an idea of what floors people lived on and where we're wanting to go? 5? 4th, 5.
Third.
So we're going everywhere.
Going everywhere.
Right? So here's what we'll do, folks, okay? The way we're doing this to try to keep from getting the stairwells congested on too, the group ahead of us is going to go down, so we'll go up and we'll go up to 6th floor, okay? Once they kind of clear out. When was the last time y'all were here? And see this? No,
2008.
We were here and got to see any part of this. When you lived here? Well, like I said, this and that space were used. The rest of it, past 2012, hasn't been used.
So last time I was here was probably 2011.
Once the student center opened up, everything got moved out. Pine Street was used for faculty offices on 6th. Counseling center was on 5th at one point. And then 4th was classroom space. But I don't want to be on this side of the photo.
What do you want to do? Aren't you the PR guy?
I'm the PR guy, that's why I'm on the back side of the photos. I'm on the back side of the camera, not in front of it. I let other people talk normally.
There's a bunch of alumni that can't be here that wants to see and hear what you're doing, so you're going to be alumni famous.
That's fine. I'm good. Okay, I'm just going to peek to see if they've started moving yet.
There's a bunch of people behind you.
Yeah, no, I'll come back out. So we will come back down once we go all the way down to 2. We'll come back up to 4 on this side and come back through. So we'll walk on this way first, okay? And we'll make sure we get both sides of 4th floor guys or whatever. This kind of almost became like a storage space, and then we're having to do M&R stuff, turn stuff back over to the state. So everything that's been collected for that is all through that we have to give back to the state for them to. Yeah, I mean it's just everything, even some of the hallway is filled with boxes and things like that. So. Alright, so when we come up here, we're going to turn right, and we'll take the short part of the hallway, and we'll go up and up to 6, and we'll work our way down.
Last one out, turn out the lights. That's been up there for 12 years.
So we want to start heading back down towards the end, and we go down the main gauze floor on this side. While we're going through. When we get out of
Sixth floor guys.
Yeah.
No, you're good. You're
Like the
fine.
fraternity. Elevator right here.
Oh yeah, so that's why I was confused at one time.
Huh.
Because I was told, well, no one ever lived on 7.
It used
But
to be a
there's a
stairway
difference
right
between this and
Right.
9. So, but we also,
But there
I
was
know
some
there.
good legends about the ghost on this side, on 7.
Yeah, but apparently one of the, I don't know, Matt, you maybe know this. There have been rumors of the 7th of psychiatric ward. Someone from the hospital group said no, that was Levi Hospital, not here.
If you're confused on the video, this is the 6th floor side. Sixth floor boy side. The things that we want to use the space for is more residential space, because the school was originally supposed to be up to 300 students. So that would, some more residential space, and then art space, and possibly performing art space. That's awesome. Yeah. So that's what we want to put here now, is to work on the funding to do such things possibly. All right, group 2.
Supposed to be making trouble.
I'm not going to talk for alumni. I'm going to talk about ambassadors. Group 2, we're going to head down to 5th. Yes, if you need an elevator, please go down to go back to the other end. That's why I was looking for my ambassadors.
Okay, coming into 5th floor boys now.
One of them.
When I was in RM for a year, this is the room that I lived in. And right out there, behind those people, is where I saw the second plane hit the towers on 9/11.
Guess they shut for good. And this was my bathroom when I was an RN. And now we're coming into 5th floor girls' side.
We did burn. Yeah. We did burn. Well, no, it's been called different things over years. So it was also research, it was symposium, it's been all kinds of stuff. So, you know, the humanities used to be a smaller group.
Yeah, they
Everybody else is like science fairs, a big smaller group. Now they have an arts and humanities symposium. We have an art pod, so students can focus on doing art and spend up to half their day and half their time, class time, doing art-specific courses, and they develop a senior portfolio in place of. So we don't have firm, we have capstones now. Okay. So as part of their capstone, they do an art-focused capstone where they produce a portfolio. So they did have some studio space for them to have. There is a creative writing capstone, but it's not a pod. They can do. Everybody basically completes their capstone their junior year now. Oh wow. Okay. Some of them you can carry over into senior year, especially if you're trying to go to ISEF, International Science and Engineering Fair or something like that. But most of the capstone is now completed during junior year. So, and for those of you that don't know, we do have a small group of sophomores that come in every year now too. Yeah. So some of it is Helix, some of it is kind of split in half. Some is Helix and some are those students that have just capped out their classes at their homeschool already and are ready to move on to classes that their homeschool just doesn't have. So we have about 30 to 40 sophomores that come in every year, and so they do a 3-year program. So.
Huh, that is weird.
That was the cafeteria?
No, this was the residence hall, right? Or this is third floor boys? No.
That's the cafeteria.
Yeah, totally. That's the cafeteria. That's right. Yeah.
Walk out the hallway.
Yeah.
It's just like a door that opens to nowhere.
Yeah.
The door. Like if you open the door, yeah. Just be a big
Yeah.
Okay, well, at least I can take a picture of the door.
Wasn't that the red room? And
Yeah, the red room was right through there. I'm gonna pop in here because I used to live in this one.
So I was just gonna stop here for a
It is
second,
small.
because we did it for some hospital folks, and then we also have person who wrote paper on the building too. So the legend is that this room was supposed to be mounted when we made hospital stay. Hospital folks that walked through said, no, that was the priest's room. That's the priest that was something. But if you heard that story, that Capone supposedly stayed here. This is the room that supposedly was.
That's a better story. Let's just keep
You're talking about this room here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to live in this room too.
You did?
And I'm not even dead.
Yeah. So,
You said it was a priest room?
that's what folks from CHI said.
Well, that's a little weird that I turned out a priest. We made it true.
You started it. And
Yeah.
oh yeah. You're gonna follow through on that one.
That's right.
Wait for Dad.
We will go
Probably true that
down
Al Capone did stay in there, and then they put the priest in there to sanctify it after Al Capone was there.
Yeah, I could see that.
Both things can be true. They're not mutually exclusive. Huh?
I had heard that Al Capone thing about that room. Never believed it. Like never even thought that it was a thing that anyone else believed. I thought somebody just told me that to mess with me.
I never heard of it until this.
So that's why originally we weren't going to necessarily go down Pine, but I was like, there's so many folks that live in Pine. For those that want to see the other end of Forest, we're going to go back up to 4.
Okay.
Okay, and then after we do that, we'll come back out and go out to the Sealy Collin Auditorium, what y'all knew is probably the convent and the chapel.
Oh, the chapel.
Yeah.
I remember right as we were about to graduate, I walked up and down this hall one night just weeping at knowing I was leaving the architecture, you know, like the place.
Yeah.
And it would go on without me.
So we're gonna do the little raffle.
So what was here?
Well, when I worked here, this was a living quarters for one of the RMs.
What was it when we were students?
There was I think the Res Life office was up here for a minute. On 3rd floor.
I mean, so like the 7th floor used to have practice spaces as well. And I mean, the roof, no matter how much they worked on it, just
It's
leave.
the 7th floor, so it's just the roof is totally collapsed.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked just like this. But
Yeah. So I mean, it just leaves. I mean, where they put garbage cans out there to protect. So and then the 7th floor, this building is essentially the same way because I mean, no matter what you do on the roof, it mostly leaves. So what we'll do is we're going to go back down to the 4th, and we'll go out the way we came in. I'll take y'all to the chapel and the convent, which is now called Selig Auditorium and Selig Hall. Selig Hall has 2 floors of residential space on it now. And the first floor is what we call our mental health hub. Because we have 2 full-time mental health professionals on campus, a licensed social worker and a licensed psychologist or whatever. So that's part of our counseling services now. So we've kind of moved those. They used to be on the 5th floor of this building, and we moved them over there. And so it's a good new space for them because they also have meeting spaces. They can have small groups or whatever. And then it's also right there by the student center. So for students that, part of it is we're trying to get rid of the stigma of needing to speak to somebody. So put them right there so that they're there and can go visit as needed. And they're on call 24/7 as well. I mean, it's good to be able to have that here. I mean, and that's part of the reason why our send home. I know some folks are like, oh, it must be easier. No, part of it is we provide services now so kids don't feel like they have to go home. We try to support them and help them get through the program easier.
It used to be that we had to go home once a month. You absolutely had to.
They do that. So like at the end of this month is fall break and everybody has to go.
Yeah.
So we have, and then but we have like 2 or 3 weekends like that. Not every month.
Oh wait,
Yeah, we didn't make it every month either in 07. You could stay for a long time.
Yeah, close weekend.
No, they don't do that every month now. But like this weekend is a required weekend where they had to be here because they're doing Fall Fest, which is so it's alumni weekend, homecoming, or whatever. It's also Fall Fest, so it's an opportunity for them to interact with y'all if you have time to walk around. I do not know that question. I don't know.
Not that any of us here would have ever needed it.
I don't know how they handle that. That's the best way I say that. I'm not sure.
Sophomores might have senior days.
No, they're probably going to have sophomore roommates, but they're going to be on the same floors.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's not like there's a certain wing that's just for
Turn around,
sophomores.
and we're gone.
I remember what I was going to say. So, just as a side note, one of our graduation speakers, student speakers at this year's graduation was 16 when she graduated. So that means she came as a sophomore. So that's why we gotta have that kind of stuff. Yes, we're about to head out. Back down the court. So he spent most of his time over there. This was Nick Stewart's office.
Sweet mates.
I'll go ahead.
This is Shanda's room.
This was Shanda's room?
This is Shanda's room. Shanda and Sarah for our junior year.
She remembers it was Sarah.
My bathroom right here. This is my bathroom. I never had any idea how big 1469 was.